What it is, it's your boy True McFadden, aka Durag True, with True Be Talking. And in this video, I gotta give my reaction to the Oleksandr Usyk versus Rico Verhoeven fight. Hey yo! I said, hey yo! What it is, it's your boy Durag True, man. Y'all know what it is. I had to give my reaction to some of the fights that happened over the weekend. I'm gonna start out with from Friday night, talking about my boy Amari Jones. Amari Jones, he beat up Vincenzo Gualtieri on Friday night. This was a IBF World Title Eliminator fight. If you've been following me, you know I got a chance to see Amari Jones live when I went to the Virgil Ortiz versus Erickson Lubin fight. He fought on that undercard. He got a knockout win on that undercard. Looked really good. I've pretty much been following him since then, seeing all his fights since then, and they've all been stoppage. You know what I'm saying? He stopped pretty much everybody he's fought, and he's really good. He's fast, he's strong. You can tell he's smart in the ring. He's patient. He takes his time. Even once he has his guy hurt, he's not rushing in and just throwing. He's still calculated, still trying to figure out and find that one good punch to go ahead and take him out. So he's a really good fighter. Definitely hoping to see him in a title fight next. Ready to see his full potential. See him up against some much tougher competition. Because I did go back and watch. I watched like one fight from Gualtieri, even though I wasn't doing a prediction video on it. I did want to see what he'll be dealing with, just what to expect. And when I watched that one fight, I was like, yeah, you definitely getting your ass kicked, bro. You definitely getting your ass kicked, bro. That's how you come in, like you boxing with your hands down and shit. Like, bro, Amari finna kick your ass real easy. And he did. He kicked his ass easy. It was a good, I guess it was a good fight, but it was a good win for Amari Jones. So definitely gonna be looking forward to seeing him more in the future. All right, so next, I just want to talk about the knockout of the night, what I feel is the knockout of the night, which was Frank Sanchez versus Richard Torres Jr. Frank Sanchez won the fight by knockout, and it was a hell of a punch. It was a quick right hand uppercut. Caught Torres on the chin just right, and he was out. Like, it wasn't even ref just went on and waved it off. Like, he wasn't getting back up. So it was a really good fight. It was a pretty good fight up until that point. It looked like Torres Jr. might be able to, do a little something in there, but he got caught with the wrong punch, and it was over with. That's the one I feel like was the knockout of the night. But you also have Hamza Shiraz. He ended up stopping Alim Bejic. I don't know how you say that shit, but that fight, Shiraz just looked. He looked really good, and his opponent looked overwhelmed. He looked like he just shouldn't have been in there with the ring in the ring with him to start with. Even though both fighters, are undefeated, I think they both have a draw. Yeah, they both have one draw on their record, but they both were undefeated coming into the fight, and Shiraz made it look like he shouldn't have been in the ring with him to start with. And he got an easy stoppage win over Bejic. But those were, still good stoppage. Like I said, I think the Frank Sanchez knockout was the knockout of the night, but Shiraz also got a pretty good stoppage as well. But that was the last good stoppage of the night, because Usyk versus Rico was crazy. So first of all, we finally found someone that looks like they solved the puzzle of Oleksandr Usyk. And we can't even say that, right? I can't even say that fully, because the fight he ended up getting stopped at the end of the 11th round. Like, literally the bell rang, and then the ref jumped in between them while they were still fighting, while they were still throwing punches. Both fighters still throwing punches. The ref decided to jump in between to stop the fight. Like, bro, it's a bad stoppage if you're jumping in between two guys fighting to stop the fight. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not like Rico was helpless and wasn't defending himself. He was throwing back. He was throwing punches back. The other thing is, the fucking bell rung. I didn't even realize until after I think I watched a Showbiz video, Showbiz Adult put out a video breaking it down and showing that the damn bell rung before the ref even jumped in and stopped it. Like, why would you jump in? I think he meant to jump in to stop him when the bell went off, but he also had in his mind waving off the fight for some reason, I guess. I don't know what the hell he had going on, bro, but it was. I know I've talked about bad stoppages, you know, in some past fights, but this is the worst one I've ever seen. This is the worst one I've ever seen because of the situation, because of how the fight was going, because the bell rung, because they both were still throwing punches when he jumped in to stop it. It was the worst stoppage I've ever seen. I couldn't believe it. Like, when he jumped in between them, I'm like, bro, what is you doing? Like, they're fighting. Like, they were actively fighting. It's not like Usyk had him on the ropes and was just beating on him. Like, nah, he wasn't even on the ropes, first of all. And he was standing there, he was taking punches, but he was swinging back. He was still giving Usyk something to think about. And not just that, it was the end of the round. It's the end of the 11th round. Verhoeven has swept this fight pretty much. He won, to me. I think I had him maybe 10 rounds to 2 at that point or something. Well, not 10 rounds to 2, but like, yeah, it may have been like 8-2 or something like that, or 9-2. Well, because, you know, Usyk was winning that round, so it might have been like 8-3 or something like that at that point, at the end of the 11th. But I personally feel like Rico was winning that fight, and you have to give him the 12th round to see if he's actually hurt, or if he was just, you know, dazed, and if Usyk could be able to go ahead and get him out of there. Like, you gotta let us have that 12th round. You know what I'm saying? You gotta let us have that 12th round. That was the worst refereeing I've ever seen, bro, and the worst stoppage I've ever seen. I hate that it went down that way. They're talking about, you know, maybe him and Rico getting that rematch. Ajit Caballel is looking to get a chance at Usyk. And honestly, I mean, get it while you can, bro. I feel like Usyk is on his retirement. He's making his retirement rounds, bro. Like, I think he said he had like 3 more fights after this. It was either 2 more fights after this one, with this being one of the 3 fights, or this fight and then 3 more fights. But from the way he looked in that fight, I'm thinking it was this fight and 2 more fights. I don't think you're going to get too many more chances at Usyk. I think Usyk's going to get ready to go ahead and sit it down. But, hey, man, that's all I had on this one. Let me know what you think in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, tell a friend. It's your boy Durag True, and I'm out.